Hi, I'm Sarah Tammer and I'm a makeup artist. Some people call me a celebrity makeup artist. I've been in the industry in Australia for a long, long time. I mean, if you really go way back, I started shampooing hair in my father's salon when I was 4 years old. I come from a hairdressing background, a huge family of hairdressers. My grandmother was the first one. And then after doing that for many, many moons, I was thinking about my next move and I had a real curiosity for makeup. And that was 20 years ago, I think, that I added makeup into my repertoire. And since then, I've assisted some of the top makeup artists in Australia and internationally and honed my skills and my career. And I'm very, very blessed to live here in the lucky country and have some top clients that are major Hollywood superstars, supermodels, beautiful people from all walks of life. And I'm very passionate about what I do. One of the really exciting things that comes with experience is all of the knowledge that you accumulate on the way. And believe me, there's a lot. Some of it seeps into your psyche, and you know stuff that you don't even realize that you know. I did a masterclass at Cameron Jane Makeup College a couple of years ago, and it was my first live masterclass, and I absolutely loved it. And from there, one of the students has become my senior assistant, and he's just wonderful. And through this, I came to realize that the wealth of knowledge I've accumulated, I want to share it. I learnt from teaching the class, and then I also really thoroughly enjoyed sharing my knowledge. And it's just tiny little things that I didn't even realize were a thing, just making sure eyebrows are in place correctly, or like the multitude of things that I've learned along the way. And that also leads me to let you know that I'm actually working on some online masterclasses. I've filmed my first one and it'll be coming soon. We're in editing phase, so yes, watch this space. And then with regards to products, obviously over the years I've used a multitude of products from all walks of life. The very first thing I bought for my kit was a brand called Il Maquillage, and that lady actually started MAC, and then they went off in their own direction. And then there's just, all the information you learn and find out about textures and feels and smells and what works well and what you like and what resonates with you. I mean, as you know, there's a zillion brands. Anyway, this led me to thinking, okay, what's the Sarah Tammer flavor? What could I bring to the table? And lots of friends and colleagues have asked me over the years, are you going to do a product? Are you going to do a product? And I kept thinking, how could we possibly need a new product? And then I'd been obsessing over a spritz and hydrating spritz, and we were looking at a few different ones that had a couple of ingredients that we didn't like, that weren't safe for pregnant ladies. And then it's now evolved into a serum. And so I'm working with my senior assistant, who's also a medical scientist. His brand is Backstage Labs, and we're up to prototype 6 of Sarah Tammer for Backstage Labs. So watch this space. It's going to be clean, green, Australian, all natural, hydrating, anti-inflammatory, and a whole bunch of love and lots of other goodness. I am very passionate about supporting Australian brands. Many moons ago, I had the opportunity to be a brand ambassador for Giorgio Armani Cosmetics, and at that stage of the game, that just made my heart sing, and it was a wonderful experience. And I kept thinking, oh my God, imagine if I could get to the L'Oreal luxury lab in Paris and help them to make organic products, and how good would that be if we could spread that across the world. That hasn't happened yet, but you never know. In the meantime, my passion for Earth Mother, Mother Nature, for local, for supporting friends, it just grew and grew and grew. And the importance for me is, one, keeping our footstep on the planet as light as possible. So that just completely makes sense to me, to keep everything local as possible. I mean, obviously, we work in fashion and you can't help but adore a Valentino show or a Gucci scarf, or all these beautiful things that are made by the major pioneers of the industry. I have been very fortunate to have some top friends who have built their own brands in the makeup world, one of them being Jess Hart, who has Luma Beauty, and I adore Jess and I adore her brand. And I love to support her and to support a local brand because the product is good, it delivers, it's affordable. Then I'll go from using Luma Beauty to something like Le Pas, which is another brand made by a friend who is local. She's German, her husband's Australian, and that's a luxury bohemian brand, which is high-end chic, and it's all made with biodynamics, and it's incredible. And when I started working with them, I was getting goosebumps over my whole body every time I talked about the brand, every time I used the product on my skin. There's just some magic in it. And that really made me go deeper and deeper into using local Australian and supporting community. And that's what I'm about. What am I looking forward to most? I'm looking forward to getting back together with my work families and collaborating again on exciting creative projects. I'm looking forward to a new business that I'm working on, which is really exciting. I've got two things in the pipeline. I've got my Sarah Tammer online masterclasses, and I've filmed the first one, which I'm hoping will be 3 small lessons, and that's super exciting. I'm working on a product, and that's also super exciting. And I'm looking forward to getting back together with all the beautiful people that I work with and creating beautiful images and inspiring people and having fun. Support Australian businesses. Thank you so much for having me on board, Will's Eye. This is an awesome project.